Well, hi guys. I'm sorry I wasn't on here yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, and I tell you I was going to be on here on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. But yesterday, I wasn't feeling up to par. My brain wasn't, I don't know what it was yesterday, but it's okay. It's Wednesday, January the 11th. Today is my oldest daughter's birthday. That is a miracle. And I just want to say this to you today. I am so glad I got to see you today. You make my day. I want you to know that. I want you also to know you need to subscribe, like, and notification. Without your help, I can't tell anyone about learning disabilities. With me living the life with learning disabilities is something. But not to have help with it is something else. You know, all these years, 65 years of my life, I've never had, I want to say, all the tools that I needed to learn. I had to pay for them. I had to pay for my tutors. Everything I've done, I paid for. I'm so thankful that I got to learn my way. And I want to show you what I've been working on. See, I told you I've been working on a basket. See, this is my basket that I've been working on. Yeah, it's got bigger. It's got bigger. But I realize on this situation of this basket, it's just like learning disabilities. You learn, and sometimes you fail. But I'll tell you what, when you fail, you can always learn more. Just like crocheting. When you make a mistake, you tear it out and do it all over again. That's one thing I learned in learning disabilities. I don't give up. I learn the different way. If it's not working for me, I go a different way about things. Like for instance, like this crocheting, you know, tearing apart, thinking about what I can do better at it. I can go on YouTube and everything else and watch everybody crochet, but I have to learn it my way, the slow way. And that's okay. I have to look at videos probably thousands of times before I can get it. But I've done it. Just like reading. I had to read over and over and over again till my brain can get it. But that's okay. Because guess what? I'm reading. I'm reading more than I've ever had in my whole entire life. I'm also talking to you. You know what? That's a miracle itself. Because I would never, ever thought I can do this. Having YouTube and talking about learning disabilities? Oh no. No, 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 no. Remember, I used to never said I had learning disabilities. But you know what? I do have learning disabilities. That's who I am. And I'm so thankful that I am who I am. Because I would be insane if I didn't realize that learning is a difficult situation for me. But it's also fun for me because I get to learn my way. I get to learn my way because that's the first time I've ever said it. I get to learn my way. Be done with dumb. Too many of us that has learning disabilities, we listen to people. We have to learn our way. But do they really listen to us? Do they really listen to what we need? How we need to learn? How we need to have people to help us learn? I told you about having difficulties through my jobs. All my life I had difficult because I have reading problems. Lots of times when you're a chef, you have to read recipes. You have to read a lot, how the directions, how to make something. Like baking. Baking is not a thing that you can think about and do it. Baking is a science. Science. That's baking. Now, cooking is a whole different story. I can put all kinds of things together, put herbs, put spices, and it will taste good. But when you do baking, you got to do it to the T. Because if you mess up, it's not going to taste good. It's going to taste awful. And you know what? I don't like that. I hate it, and I'm not going to be that way. I have to learn my way. I might have to read a recipe 5 or 6 times, and then I sit down and I analyze what I need to read. Like, for instance, how to put... we'll do a candy for, demonstration. Okay, like candy. Let's make some candy. Let's make some fudge. All right? Well, you got to make your fudge first. And the recipe says all kinds of things. Well, I'm thinking, okay, what's that all kinds of things? For one thing, you have to have chocolate if you want chocolate fudge. If you want peanut butter, you got to have a peanut butter to do that. Well, you know what? When I couldn't read, I couldn't figure out what was chocolate and what was peanut butter. But luckily, I had a daughter that read, and she did it. She helped me, and you know what? I'm doing it myself now. I can actually make candy all by myself. What a blessing that is. We as a lot of people, we think that we can't do it. But look at me. I'm crocheting. I'm making things. And that's one thing I can say. I even make bread. I have developed bread. Who would ever thought that? With a learner disability, who would ever thought that I, Georgianne, could develop bread? I have developed pineapple walnut bread, a strawberry bread. I have developed a lot of bread, but I am so thankful that the Lord gave me that talent. But there's also something that I want to say to you too, that when you think you cannot do it, you can. I can tell you right now, I always used to say, I can't do that. I won't do that. But you know what? I quit saying that. I quit saying, I can't do that. I can, I will, and I will get it done. Because I can learn my way. Not anyone else's way. Not my daughter's way. Not my son's way. Not my grandkids' way. But my way. We are all individual people. What does books tells everyone? Teachers, did they learn their way? Yeah, they did. Did everybody else learn their way? Yes, they did. But as learning disabilities, we don't know how to learn our way. We learn how people tells us to learn. Well, I got news. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't. I've tried it. Never. Ever. And I was reading my Bible today, and I want to say this. Reading my Bible is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I'm telling you, it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. It's making me stronger. It's making me read better. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to read out loud. Because you know what? This is who God made. God made me who I am. Yeah, I know a lot of people out there doesn't believe in God, and I understand that. Totally. I used to been there. I've been there. But there is somebody out there that loves you. And there is a thing that I want to say. Too many of us takes it for granted how to learn. We sit around, we do nothing, we keep on telling ourselves, I wish I can learn. I wish I can do this. I wish I can do that. Well, if you wish, you'll never get it done. If you try to do it, you'll get it done. Over and over and over again, you will get it done. But again, I'm stressing to you, you do it your way. Don't do it the way that anybody wants you to do. You look at them and say, hey, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it my way. I got to get this done this way, and that's how it is. It is so hard for me to say to people, I do it my way. They look at me, what do you mean? I just showed you how to do it. Yeah, you showed me how to do it, but I'm doing it my way. It might be not your way, but it's going to be done my way, and it's going to be done just great, because my philosophy is do a great job, do a great job, do a great job. Only you can do your way and get it done in a great job. Just like crocheting, making quilts, people can show you what to do. They can show you how to do it. But does that mean you can learn from it? No. You have to learn it your way. Left-handed people has to learn it their way. What do you mean by that, Georgianne? Well, for instance, a lot of crocheting and a lot of everything else, left-handed people have to learn it their way. Because if they learn it their way, they can do it, they can make things just like we do. Well, as learning disabilities, we have to learn it our way so we can learn it and be better at what we do. Not what everybody else wants us to do. Be better than you was yesterday. Be better than what you was a minute ago. Don't ever take yourself that you cannot do it. Today at work, I was listening to a girl talking to her sister on the phone. And she was saying, well, I got Asperger's and OCD. And I was thinking to myself, Asperger's. Another label on learning disabilities. Another label so we can get SSI. I'm just being honest. I have never got substitutes. I have never got any government assistance for my learning disabilities. Because you know why? I'm normal. Just because everybody wants to put a label on learning disabilities or, Asperger's. I don't even know what Asperger's are. And I, it's okay. That's all right. I'm not saying it's bad or it's not, whatever. But my mother raised children. She had a my sister and I was raised with mentally handicapped children. And in the 60s and the 70s, them kids was treated worse than anything I've ever dealt with in my life. And hey, it's not nobody's fault to be what we are. You know, sin causes us a lot of problem. Sin. What is sin? Well, it's the beginning of the Bible. Everybody, we see where things are. But you know what? I'm so thankful that I am made who I am. Learning disabilities are not who we are. We're people. We are people. And, you know, I am so glad that my brain is what it is. It might not be the greatest brain on earth. It might not be the smartest brain on earth. But you know what? That's okay. Brains are who we are. And always think this, that you are special. You can get your job done. It has to be your way, not anybody else's way, but yours. Learn your task and then do it your way so it won't be so hard on you. I'll repeat that. Learn your way so it won't be so hard on you. That's why we get so stressed out and give up on ourselves, because we don't learn to do it our way. We learn to do it their way because we're afraid if we don't do it their way that we'll get in trouble. And half the time, I always screwed it up. Till I started learning my way. And oh, honey, I have been doing excellent my way. Trust me, if you ever see me in my jobs, and maybe you already heard this, I don't know if you ever, in Indiana, I had a saying, have a beautiful, bright, gorgeous, sunshiny day. And now you know me. I am a learning disability, and I'm proud of it. And I'm so glad you guys are in my life to help me learn better. You know, or whoever is listening to this, I hope you guys are really enjoying my videos. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this channel. You know, I'm hoping that very soon that I can get some people that has learning problems that will speak out about it. You know, I am not the only one out there. We need to teach the world we are people. We're not labels. We're people. And I'm so thankful that we are people. And I'm so thankful I got to see you today. Always remember this. Always remember this. You are who you are. Be glad you are who you are. learn your way, not their way. What a blessing that will be when we all can say, I am who I am. And always be this way. Be thankful that you can learn your way. You know, as I keep on telling myself, like today, hearing that girl, I wanted to look at her and I probably will very soon. I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, and what's Asperger's? And I'm going to ask her, do you have problems learning? Because you know what? I know what it's like not to get to learn. You know, when I was illiterate, when I couldn't read or write, I thought I was the dumbest person on earth because everybody else was reading. My kids was reading. My kids was reading. And I kept on thinking, I'm telling you what I used to do. My kids are smarter than me. My kids read things to me. My oldest daughter at 5 years old was paying my bills, people. Paying my bills at 5. All because I couldn't do it my way. Where are we in this country? What are we doing? We need to let our children and adults, especially as adults, that realize that we have learning problems. If you cannot understand what you read, it's a learning problem. If you're having a hard time spelling, it's a learning problem. But you know what? Take your time. Read your way. Spell your way. See, there's a lot of things I have to break up. Like today when I was reading my Bible, I was going through some words and it was saying C-O-M-F-O-R-T. I was like, I have never seen this word before to myself. Okay, let's break it down, Georgianne. Like Georgia said, break it down, do it your way. Okay, here I go. C-O-M, for, F-O-R-T, comfort. I got it, comfort. You know, that's how I have to learn. I have to get it through my head like C-O-M, for, F-O-R-T, comfort. When you have that, you got it all. I have to break it down and then do it my way. I don't know what everybody else's way is, but I'm doing it my way. You know, I got to do it my way, how I do things. I learn my way. If that's not what everybody else thinks, I'm sorry. But this is who I am. I was not diagnosed. I was diagnosed with a lot of learning disabilities. No, they did not put me in a label. And I hate labels. I'm telling you the truth. I hate labels. Labels goes on food. Labels goes on clothes. But labels doesn't go on Georgianne Johnson. No! I refuse to be labeled. because I am who I am. I'm me. I am me. Asperger's. I might have Asperger's. I don't know. Who knows? I might be autism. Hey, I probably am. I'm probably autism, Asperger's, you name it. I'm probably that. But that's okay. That's okay. Because if I am that, I'm still Georgianne. I am Georgianne. I got a name. A name. And we can overcome what they think we are. You are who you are. Like my sister Cindy. She's Cindy. Iris is Iris. Everybody has a name. Everybody has Tom, John. Everybody has a name. That's who we are. But labels is what people wants to... I'm not going to say that. Sorry. Labels in my life is not that. No. No, I'm not a label. And I'm thankful for that. I am thankful because when I was in stress center, I'm going to say this, I had problems. I tried to kill myself. I tried to do a lot of things because of what I didn't know. And I'm tired. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being, wishing that I had someone. You know, God is going to give me somebody. It's okay. But I'm going to tell you now that I am a chef. I went to college. I done this. I done that. I had my own bakery. I even have a vegetarian catering company. But God's seen a lot of things that I didn't need to have. And it's okay. It's okay. I don't need it. I don't want it. But if God ever gives me a chance to have, my prayer is to have an H Center. And that is a grocery store for vegetarians and vegans with health messages. I used to weigh 400 pounds, people. 400 pounds because I didn't know who I was. I ate my life. I ate my life. I thought food will get me better than I used to be. Better than I used to be. Better than I used to be? No, I'm better now than I've ever been in my life. You know, that is something that everybody keep on telling me. You used to weigh 400 pounds? Yeah, I used to weigh 400 pounds. But that's okay. They don't believe me, they don't believe me. That's all right. But I'm going to get off of here very soon. But remember this. You are who you are. I am glad I got to see you today. You have a beautiful, bright, gorgeous night or morning, whatever it is. But always remember this. Nothing defines you only if you want to. I am who I am. I love who I am. And I'm going to be the best I know who I am. I'm so glad I got to see you tonight. I'm so glad I got to be here. I'll see you Sunday. Oh, no, I'll see you tomorrow night. Oh, what am I going to talk about tomorrow night? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm thinking about how to show you how I've been crocheting. How about a tutorial? How about me show you what I do, how to do crocheting? Because that's a learning tool. That is definitely my learning tool. Trust me, it's math, it's reading, it's everything I dread in my life. But I'm doing it because I am who I am. I'm thankful to see you. Well, I'm going to get off of here. You guys, I love you guys. And I hope you subscribe, like, and I hope you tell me what you really like about this. I need you to comment on the comment channel. Thank you for everything you do for me. Thank you for loving me. And I love you guys. Catch you later. Bye-bye.